Cyberpunk 2077 is delayed again. So Cyberpunk 2077 was supposed to release about April 16th, I believe it was, this year. I was really looking forward to playing it, and then they delayed it to September 17th. So they added quite a wait there. They needed to do a lot more polishing, work on the game, whatever. No problem. CD Projekt Red has a great reputation among gamers of making quality games. If they feel they need to delay a game to make it ready for launch, I'm fine with that. I hate when games come out and not only do you need a day one patch for the game to work, but you oftentimes are getting patches sometimes daily, weekly, for the first few months until they get the game where they want it, because they wanted to launch it at a certain time. So I'd much rather a game get delayed. I mean, you know, I'm old enough to go back to the days before internet or playing Nintendo or Super Nintendo or N64 or whatever, and those games needed to be launched, finished. There was no day one patches, there was no updates, there was nothing going on. But now they've had to go ahead and change it to November 19th. So why have they had to delay to November 19th and add more time when they already have about 3 months from this announcement before the release of the game? I would assume this has to do with some of the other news surrounding Cyberpunk 2077. This game announced a few weeks ago that the next-gen consoles would not get their updates to next-gen graphics until later on. It would not happen at launch. So the only place you're going to play Cyberpunk with ray tracing is on PC or GeForce Now. That's pretty much the only places you'll do it. Shadow PC if you're lucky enough to have one of the higher tiers beyond Boost. Other than that, you're going to be playing without that. And next-gen consoles, even though they'll have ray tracing and Cyberpunk will implement that for the consoles, it's not going to be at launch. So I'm thinking more along the lines that this had to be, or was didn't need to be delayed, but they decided to delay it to do some things. So before we talk more about that, I just want to say this is my first video on my new channel. This is my second channel, my what we'll call main channel right now, that has my subscribers is Game Tech Planet, and that's where I test games, I test hardware, I follow cloud gaming closely. We test cloud games and playing different cloud gaming services. We test Shadow PC. And I do all kinds of fun stuff like that over there on that channel. I didn't want to flood that channel with news all the time. I want to do daily videos, maybe more than a video a day. It depends on what kind of news comes out, and that's what this channel is going to be for. This is going to be a place to just have fun discussion about all kinds of gaming and tech news, consoles, especially with this being a big year with console releases and stuff like that. So that's what's going on here. This is the first video on the new channel. Make sure you click that subscribe button, ring the bell, give a thumbs up, comment, whatever you can do. It takes time to grow, but I'm looking forward to putting in the time just as I've been doing with my other channel. If you're from my other community, welcome. Thank you for coming over here and checking this video out. I'll be putting these out fairly regularly, just like I do on my other channel. If you're just visiting this channel and you're interested in the testing and the other things that I do, go check out Game Tech Planet. I'll put a link in the description below. And if not, and you're just here for news and discussion and talking about consoles and PCs and all kinds of stuff like that, then subscribe to this channel, and that's what we'll do here. So before we get farther into this, let's take a look at the tweet that CD Projekt Red put out talking about the Cyberpunk 2077 delay. So here we have, it says, we have decided to move the launch of Cyberpunk 2077 from September 17th to November 19th. Those of you who are familiar with the way we make games know that we won't ship something which is not ready. Ready when it's done is not just a phrase we say because it sounds right. It's something we live by, even when we know we'll take the heat for it. At the same time, we are fully aware that making such a decision costs your trust, and trading trust for additional time is one of the hardest decisions a game developer can make. And despite we think it's the right decision for the game, we'd still like to apologize for making you wait longer. Our intention is to make Cyberpunk 2077 something that will stay with you for years to come. In the end, we hope you understand why we did what we did. At the time we are writing these words, Cyberpunk 2077 is finished, both content and gameplay wise. The quest, the cutscenes, the skills, the items, all the adventures Night City has to offer, it's all there. But with such an abundance of content and complex systems interweaving with each other, we need to properly go through everything, balance game mechanics, fix a lot of the bugs. A huge world means a huge number of things to iron out, and we will spend the additional time doing exactly that. This week, journalists from all over the world are taking to independently play the game. We are eager and quite stressed to hear their opinions, as well as see your reactions when they publish their previews right after we air Night City Wire on the 25th of June. We hope this will satisfy some of your hunger for the game as we work to polish it for the November launch. Thank you. So, I don't know if this just has to do with polishing the game. They still have 3 more months. They've been working on this. I know a lot of the content has been ready. I believe that they're probably going to find some middle ground. This is such a hyped game. I mean, we're looking at having things like hopefully Halo Infinite as a launch, Spider-Man on PS5, Cyberpunk's going to be coming out. And this game is hyped, even though it's a third-party game, as much as those first-party games. A lot of people are waiting for this to come out. So with the new consoles launching, other than first party, this is going to be a big third-party game. And my assumption would be that not only have they possibly talked with either Sony or Microsoft or both, or been approached to possibly hold the game back for console launches, but it may also be giving them time to kind of give the game a next-gen feel over the One X or the S or the PS4 Pro or whatever. It won't go to that full upgrade that they're promising you'll get with ray tracing and all of that, but my guess is they're doing some kind of upgrade to the visuals, the frame rate, whatever the case may be, to give it some kind of next-gen feel and help possibly sell consoles. That would just be my guess on what's probably going on there. Because I think the game is more than ready, most likely more than ready for PC, but they're going to launch this on all these platforms at once. Now, Stadia, as far as I know, is still delayed until next year before Cyberpunk comes out on Stadia. So, but PC, Xbox One X, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, all that should be coming this fall. November 19th is probably falling right within the console launches. They normally launch within a week or two of each other, and that's most likely what's going to happen. So it does suck that we're getting another delay, but it's only a couple of months, and if that's what they need to do, you know, that's fine. I doubt it's all about polish and bug fixing and all of that. It probably has some other mechanics going on behind the scenes. But whatever, I'm still really looking forward to play Cyberpunk 2077. I'll most likely be playing it on PC anyway, but we'll see if they do a cross-save thing. I will purchase it on my Series X when I get it, most likely, because I will be doing game version comparisons over on my other channel. So that'll be something I'll be getting into anyway, but that's what's going on. We got another delay for Cyberpunk 2077. Those are my thoughts about what's probably going on with everything. For me right now, I'm fine with that. I don't have a big issue with it. I do want to play the game as soon as possible, but, you know, we're not going to rush CD Projekt Red, and we'll see what happens. So thanks a lot for coming to check out this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Ring the bell. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave me your comment down below letting me know what you think about the Cyberpunk delay. Does it bother you? Are you angry? Are you waiting to play the game? Do you think it has to do with the next-gen consoles? All that kind of stuff. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next one.